Been down the darkest roads, didn't think I could get out. Now I just walk on through, the ghosts are all around. Here and I can't be moved, I never look back. They start creeping in, but I'm leaving them in the past. Don't tell me that I'm dreaming, don't tell me that I'm wrong, 'cause I've heard it all before, and just look where I am now. We can break the cycle, find our way out. What's the light at the end of the tunnel?
What is up, Internet? Welcome back to the channel. We are just a few minutes away from the live Eviction episode and veto, because we still don't know who is going to hold the veto going into this eviction. What they'll do. Things have changed. What looked like it might be an uneventful night has suddenly turned into a very eventful night. Depending on how some things go with the veto, we could be in for some fireworks. Definitely didn't expect for things to be going the way they might go here, but we'll see how this all turns out. If you're new here, my name is Ori. Welcome to the channel. We are, again, just a few moments away from the episode. So let's talk about what happened on the feeds, since it's going to affect what happens in this episode. It's not really even much spoilers. It happened today, and it's going to affect what's going to happen in the veto competition. So we've talked about it already, that for some reason NSYNC had it out for Mirai, and he wanted to target her really bad. We know that there was some kind of incident that happened on the live feeds that we weren't privy to. We'll probably never have 100% information on at this point, since the cast has all pretty much been told not to talk about it. And when he won HOH, he decided, boom, Mirai, you're my target. I'm putting you up. His whole goal this week was to get Mirai out. As he started to share this information with his supposed allies and alliance of Carson, Cynthia, they were like, whatever, right? We, you know, we're not happy about it necessarily. I think there's other targets, but yeah, sure, right? Like, they didn't go against him and didn't try and push him in any direction. But Misha and Todrick were very much against this. They feel like Mirai is a number for them, and they could use her going forward in the game. Now, NSYNC didn't like this, because last week with Teddy, he felt like Teddy was somebody that he could rely on and trust, but Misha and Todrick both were like, well, no, the bigger threat is Teddy over Mirai, so let's go her. They didn't care about what NSYNC thought. He wasn't HOH, so he's like, look, you know what, fine, this is what you want, I'll go with it, even though I don't think it's best for my game. Now that the tables are turned, they're like, oh, we don't think this is good, and he's like, well, this is what's good for me, and you guys don't want to support me in that? Okay. So he was rubbed the wrong way by that. Shayna, who is probably NSYNC's closest ally, the two of them are really the tightest between those two. Then, yeah, we talked about it before, there's kind of three major power couples. There's NSYNC, there's Shayna, there's Carson, there's and Cynthia, and Todrick and Marissa, with NSYNC and Cynthia kind of play in the middle. But Cynthia hates Misha. She does not like Misha at all. Even to the point where, like, yeah, you know what? I think Misha's all right, NSYNC says to Shayna, and he's like, she's a girl, a guy's girl, right? Like, she gets along with the dudes. And Shayna's like, no, she's an asshole. So, like, she, like, played it straight up. So we're starting the episode here.
Tonight,
give you guys a little sync
veto
up.
will be won. A new celebrity will be walking out the door, and it's all happening live on Celebrity Big Brother.
Previously, we are in for a good time, I think, in this hour of Big Brother. So, like I was saying, NSYNC and Shayna have gotten to the point where they're kind of in the middle between Carson and Cynthia and Misha and Todrick. But now, with them kind of not going along and not being comfortable with NSYNC's plan to get Mirai out, that's made him very untrustworthy of Misha and Todrick. And the plan as of now is, if NSYNC wins the veto, he wants to take Chris Kattan off the block and put up Todrick and backdoor him. All of a sudden, things are changing. Now, here's where it gets interesting, is he doesn't want to do it. For example, if Chris Kattan won veto, I don't know if he would put Todrick up. I feel like he also wants to do this in a way to kind of like build a resume and be like, I was the one who backdoored Todrick. But why he wouldn't want to do it in any other scenario, I'm not 100% sure on that, other than that's what he said. Though I think if Shayna won and took Chris Kattan off, he would do it. They never really talked to Cynthia and Carson that I'm aware of, unless it happened while the feeds were off today, about doing it. But that is a possible plan right now, is that if the veto is used on Chris Kattan, Todrick goes up as a replacement, and Todrick goes home. He also doesn't want to do this if Mariah would come down, because the way they see it is Mariah would actually be a vote for Todrick to stay, so they don't think they would have the numbers necessarily. But this could get wild. This could get absolutely crazy, and I am all for it. I'm ready for it. Give us the chaos. Right? Like, give us the good stuff. Get your popcorn ready, because we could be in for something exciting. Now, that being said, how often do things work out for us as fans, and do we get what we want to see happen? It usually is the exact opposite. Probably Todrick is going to end up winning the veto. Misha will end up winning the veto, and then they'll just keep the votes, the nominations the same, and Mariah goes home. Unless they decide to save Mariah. That could be another interesting twist on this, where NSYNC gets so mad that they saved Mariah that he puts Todrick up. Who knows? Who knows where this could go? Who knows where this could go? I'm excited for it. Julie is welcoming us here. I assume we're going to get almost right into the veto competition. I feel like they'll give us a little bit of a catch-up. But we have a whole veto to get to. An eviction. And then maybe an HOH competition. We'll see. They might even hold that off for the next episode. But let's see what happens. Let's see what happens here. Give you guys another little sync up. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a live veto competition, so it doesn't seem like they've recorded it already. It seems like it's going to happen live. All right, we're catching up here with the end of the nomination ceremony. So yeah, one of NSYNC's main idea is to play the middle, have the two sides of the house go against each other, so that he doesn't have to do the dirty work. And he feels like if Todrick and Misha can pull in Mirai, that's dangerous for him. So he wants to kind of split that up. But they're not giving us quite everything. Like, I feel like there's still another part of that puzzle that we didn't get, and I don't think we'll ever get. I don't want to see Chris Kattan go. My ultimate fantasy right now is Chris Kattan wins HOH, and we get a Chris Kattan HOH next week, and just eat cake all night. Yeah, they are so anti-Carson, and they want Carson gone so bad. So bad. Misha and Todrick, that is. Carson and Chris Kattan having a little conversation while he's in the bathroom. I love Chris Kattan. He's the best. Carson has really grown on me too. He's got that personality that really is working well on this show. I'm loving it. Everybody's just like, I'm just relieved it's not me. Thank God it's not me. So Cynthia's bringing up the point that Cynthia actually was a potential replacement nominee originally. That was the plan for today's madness on the feeds, where it's like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe it's Todrick now. So we'll see how this ends up going, because it could be interesting. So they're going with the narrative that he wants to keep noms the same if he wins veto. But again, that all changed today. Like literally this morning, he woke up and went, you know what? Maybe I want Todrick on. So it's going to be interesting. JD, what up? Yes. Big Brother Celebrity Season 3 is here. And it's been really good so far. Have you been keeping up with it, JD? Do you know what's going on? Do you know all the drama that's happened and is continuing to happen, and how we started with what was possibly going to be a very uneventful episode to, oh yeah, maybe some fireworks are going to go off tonight. Let's see. These guys are going hard. Todrick has a point on why he wants Mirai to stay, right? Like, she would be a bigger target and kind of a meat shield for him at this point. But I don't know. Chris Kattan cake, but other than that, I don't know. Yeah. That was amazing. Like, Chris Kattan is my spirit animal. That is, you know, wake up middle of the night, go get yourself some cake. Oh, literally, it's happening. I think it's about to happen again. Chris Kattan almost fell over. What's Chris Kattan doing? What is he doing? Hold on. Let me pull this up here.
You could bump into a reality star or trip over a beauty queen.
Oh, he found the door.
Run into little old me.
Where is he?
And I was flattered.
Oh, he found the door. He found the door. And he's out. He's got to go get him some of that cake. Chris Kattan is the best. We all must send our positive energy for Chris Kattan to stay in the house as long as possible. Oh God, face mask. Uh-oh. NSYNC is getting one of those creepy leather face masks. So this is one of the conversations that earlier in the week kind of helped NSYNC start to have the idea of, hey, maybe Todrick and Misha are both people that I want out instead of Mirai.
know with
mask.
Mirai.
His
veto
mask he's
competition
wearing
gonna
is...
define a lot.
Best case scenario is that I win the
I
veto.
can't take him seriously in that mask. It's creepy. It's creepy. Interesting. They're pushing that possibly Misha could be pulling strings to get Carson out with the veto, and not that maybe Todrick goes up with the veto. They're not even teasing that at all. Okay, I was wondering though, I want Chris Kattan to win the veto due to seeing what will happen and because of him being safe. Yeah, right? Like I would be very happy if Chris Kattan won the veto. He would be safe. Would then... So here's the problem though. Here's the problem with that. Possibly Todrick would go up, right? So that's the situation where we're at with the veto. Is this morning InSync woke up and he said, hey, if I win veto, I will take Chris Kattan down and I'll put Todrick up. He'll be the replacement, and then we send Todrick home. But he doesn't seem to be on board with doing it in any other scenario, right? Like if Chris Kattan wins veto himself, he doesn't want to put Todrick up. That's what it seems, right? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make 100% sense. Like if you want to put Todrick up as a replacement, why does it matter who wins the veto, right? Same thing if like Shayna or Carson or Cynthia win veto. I don't even think he's had the discussion with Shayna and Carson that, hey, if you guys win veto, use it on Chris Kattan, and I'm putting Todrick up. Maybe it's just he wants to build his resume a little bit. Maybe it's that he wants to have full credit for the move. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like his plan is to use it and put Todrick up unless he wins it, right? If, let's say Chris Kattan did win veto, I think his plan right now is still to put Cynthia up as the replacement nominee and send Mariah home. But again, why he wouldn't just want to put Todrick up if he wants to put Todrick up, I don't know. Like I said, this was such a last minute decision that maybe he's just making it up, right? Maybe he was just saying this to Chris Kattan just to say it to him. I don't know. I don't know, but I'm very interested to see how this goes, especially because it's a live veto, right? So that's one thing about Big Brother is one day is forever inside that house. So every day you have to campaign and change people's minds, it completely changes the game. Whereas this, we're getting the veto, we're getting a renom, and then we're voting. There's no time to really discuss it and change your mind on things. It's just happening. And I'd like to see this happen a little bit more, even in regular Big Brother. I think it'd be pretty interesting. We're back here from commercial break. I'll give you guys a little sync up.
It's emerge.
God has been so good to me, bro.
Well, do you?
Yeah, I think I need to cry.
What happened?
No, I dreamt my son last night.
Damn, really?
What?
The one that passed away?
You dreamed from him?
You dreamed about him?
Yeah, he was talking.
Dang.
My son passed away from SIDS at 6 months old.
I didn't
Even
even know
at
that
6
was a thing
months
that
old, I
happened.
would say that we had a really great relationship.
Was that a kid that he had with the Kardashian? I don't know. I like Lamar. I really do. I think he's someone who I think had a rough life, but in general, he's like a big teddy bear, right? Like he seems like a really overall good dude in the house so far. He's a little oblivious about what Big Brother is, but overall, I like Lamar a lot. Oh, this was, I guess, not with the Kardashian. This was in 2006. Jaden Odom. That was his son's name. That's a shame. I don't know. Does he have any other kids? Was that his only child that he had? That's a sad story, but I like him. JD, you agree? Misha trying to work on NSYNC here again to try and save Mirai. But all this was doing to NSYNC was pushing him further to the point of not trusting Todrick and Misha. Yeah, he just said he knows he's being manipulated right now and he doesn't like it. Is that Nunu? Hey, Nunu. How are you? How's it going? We are here in the episode as NSYNC is continuing to feel manipulated by Todrick and Misha. Things are not going well. Hey, Nunu. Good to see you. How's your day going? Have you been keeping up with the drama that's been going on in the house? Because we went from what was supposed to be an uneventful episode to things could go crazy. Depending on who wins this veto, we could see some fireworks going off. I should be, but I've been busy. I feel you. I feel you on that. So the current situation is NSYNC's been targeting Mirai all week long. But with how hard Misha and Todrick have been pushing to save her and push the target onto Carson, NSYNC has felt worse and worse about the situation and less trustworthy, less trusting of them. So as of this morning, like he woke up on the feeds and went, you know what? Maybe if I win veto, I put Todrick up as a replacement. Mariah, no, not Mariah Carey. Mariah, the figure skater. Actually, not gonna lie, don't know what her last name is. Don't know what her last name is. But the figure skater. Oh, we're getting ready for the veto competition. Todrick is playing in the veto. We've got Todrick, Shayna, Cynthia, Mariah, Chris Kattan, and Kirkpatrick. So Todrick, Shayna, and Cynthia were the names pulled to play in the veto competition. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. So no Misha. No Misha in there. Cynthia's in there. Shayna's in there. Again, one of the weird things is NSYNC has not seemed like he's on board with putting Todrick up unless he wins the veto. Which, again, I don't understand why he wouldn't want to just do it no matter what. But he feels like he wants to win the veto, take Chris Kattan down, and put Todrick up. I wonder if Chris Patrick will target Misha if Chris Kattan goes off the block from anyone who wins. So that's the thing. It wouldn't be Misha. It would be Todrick. Todrick's the one that he would want to put on the block if Chris Kattan comes down. The only thing is, it doesn't seem like he wants to do it unless he wins veto. And he had the conversation with Chris Kattan. He's like, look, hey, if I win, I'm taking you down and I'm putting Todrick up. Well, I don't know if he actually told him he was going to put Todrick up, but he said, I'm going to take you down and I'm going to put somebody up. Would you vote the way I want you to vote? And Chris is like, yeah, sure. Whatever you want, NSYNC. Whatever you want. But it's going to be interesting on who wins this. It seems like it's going to be one of those A or B question competitions. this is definitely one that, I mean, anyone could win, really. So we'll see how this ends up going. I do wish they would do what they do with the backyard for regular Big Brother. I kind of like the idea that, like, hey, no more just locking them inside. Let them have the hot tub and, like, the little outside area, and keep the other part of the backyard for the competitions, right? It's almost kind of like what Big Brother Canada does with their backyard, where they have the big backyard area, but there's like another little area for the hot tub, which is the actual outside. It'd be kind of nice if they gave them like something more like that, where at least like, hey, when they're building a competition, they can get outside. It'd be nice. Yeah, I think production went easy on the veto comp due to what I heard about Chris Kattan's injury. So yes, Chris Kattan does have a very bad injury that he suffered while he was a cast member for SNL. I think he fell backwards in a chair and just really messed up his neck and back. Had to get several surgeries on it. I think the original idea was, if you remember in the first HOH, they had like the Master of Ceremonies. I think they made that for him, but he didn't volunteer for it, and Todd Bridges ended up taking it. So we'll see. But yeah, they're definitely trying to work around that injury for Chris Kattan. What is this? They're promoting some movie called Marry Me with Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. Wait, is this a movie with Jennifer Lopez being in love with Owen Wilson? Is that what this movie is? Wait. The plot of this movie is that Jennifer Lopez, who is like a pop star, finds out that her boyfriend is cheating on her. So while she's at a concert, someone hands Owen Wilson a sign that says "Marry Me," and she says yes. That's the plot of the movie that they're promoting right now. Okay, then. All right, it's time for the veto. This will be interesting. What are they going to, like, show them the trailer or something again? So once again, Todrick, Shayna, and Cynthia, they are the ones playing in there with Mariah, Chris Kattan, and NSYNC.
Oh so crucial battle. With Valentine's Day fast approaching, love is in the air.
Really nice set. I love the winter theme.
This
Okay, so it's going to be one of those ones where they show them a picture and they have to identify who's got the picture of Marry Me. So here's an example of the picture.
Section A, Section B,
and it's going to be A, B, or C.
Section C.
Where is the Marry Me sign?
For every correct answer, you will receive 1 point.
So I guess they're going to flash the image, take the image down. Where was the Marry Me sign? A, B, or C? Whoever gets the most right, they wins the power of veto. All right, here's the first picture. Where is it? I got it. Did you guys get it? Because I got it. A. It's A. Oh,
sign.
NSYNC. Come on, man. Everybody got this one. Everybody got this one but you. Are you trying to throw it? Are you trying to throw it? Was that all talk that you wanted Todrick out? Or do you really want Todrick out? Everybody gets a point except for NSYNC. All right, here comes the second image. All right, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't got it. I don't got it. I don't got it. I think I see house guests, though. Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Everybody's saying C, except NSYNC.
Answers are now.
He's got to be throwing this competition. He's got to be throwing it. There's no way he's not throwing it. He gives a thumbs up. He went from this morning saying, yeah, I want to win Veto and take Todrick out, to throwing the competition. Here's the third image. Let's see. I don't got it. I don't got it. Where is it? I think I saw it. I think I saw it. B. Was it B? Everybody's all over the place. We got NSYNC saying A, Chris Kattan saying A, Mariah, Todrick, Cynthia saying B, and Shayna saying C. Was it B? Yep, it was B. So Mariah, Todrick, and Cynthia are all tied with 3 points. They're in the lead. NSYNC has 0. I'm a little upset at NSYNC right now. Here's the next image. Let's see if you can find the marry me sign. I got it. Did you guys get it? It's A. Oh, Cynthia. Cynthia did not answer A.
Your answers.
Todrick and Mariah are going to pull ahead here for the veto.
The correct answer is A. The following people get a point. Chris Kattan, Mirai.
They've got
Todrick.
4. Everybody else is behind them with 3, except for NSYNC. He's got 0. All right, so Mirai and Todrick, they're in the lead. All right, let's see this next image. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, no, I don't know if I got it. I don't know if I got it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. Ooh, we got different answers from Todrick and Mariah. We've got different answers. Mariah says C. Todrick says B.
Answers are now considered locked. Correct answer is A. Shayna, you were the only one to get it right.
Neither of them get a point, so now
Take down
it's
your
tied
answers.
again. Shayna, Todrick, and Mirai are all tied with 4. NSYNC still has 0. All right, here comes the next one. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? I didn't get it. I didn't get it. These are going quick. Todrick, Mirai, Shayna, Cynthia, Chris Kattan is the only one who didn't answer yet, but everybody else said B. We're going to still be at a tie here.
These are considered locked. Correct answer is B. Everyone
was
except
B.
Chris Kattan.
So, Shayna, Mirai, and Todrick all tied at 5 apiece. This is the last question. Oh boy, there's lots of signs. Oh, I got it already. I already got it. I already got it. Did you guys get it? Did you guys get it? Because I got it. It's C. We're going to have a tie.
B
We're going to
or
have a
C.
tie with Todrick and Shayna.
Lock in your answers. Answers are
It's going to go to a
locked.
tiebreaker here.
The
Who's going
correct
to win it?
answer is C. Todrick and Shayna. And Cynthia got it right, but we have a tie. Take down your
6-6.
answers. We have to go to a tiebreaker round.
It's going to be a tiebreaker question here. What's the question going to be? If it's like how many total signs it was. That would be a good one, actually. How many total signs were there in all the pictures? Rounding to the nearest hour. How long was it from when the Monwan hat was revealed to Todd going on the block? So, how many days was that? Was that 3 days? 4 days? Like 36 hours, maybe? Oh, we have an answer from Shayna.
Please.
She's saying 72. Oh, is she changing her answer? Nope, she just wrote it again.
I need an answer.
Todrick says 180. I think Shayna just won this.
All
There's no
right.
way it's 180.
The correct answer is 175 hours.
Oh, he went
which
over.
means
He went over.
Congratulations, Shayna.
He went
You have-
over. He went over by 5 hours. Wow. Wow. That was close. I didn't think Todrick was going to be close there at all. But again, it was a little bit time distorted for us compared to what it was for them. But let's... Ooh, if I can fix this here. So 100... Stop moving that. I want to move this. Try and fix this up here. So Shayna wins the veto. Does that mean that NSYNC still... Why does it... All right, hold on. Trying to fix this for us so that we have a better thing. How do I lock this? Let's lock this. So we're getting the commercial. When we get back, Shayna will have to make a decision on whether or not she's using the veto, who she will use to save with the veto if she does do it, and will NSYNC put up Todrick? That's the big question. Oh, Foxy, right? What a crazy veto that it comes down to Todrick being off by 5 hours. 5 hours. You're right, JD. This was shocking. Shocking. When I initially saw the 180, I was like, there's no way it was 180 hours. That seems way too much. Apparently it wasn't way too much. It was 5 hours too much. He was really close on that. So here's the scenario, right? Originally, NSYNC said he wanted to win the veto, use it to take Chris Kattan down, and put Todrick up. But he also didn't seem to be willing to do it unless he won the veto. So now that one of his closest allies, Shayna, has won, will he tell her, yes, take down Chris Kattan and put Todrick up? Will he do this? I don't know. I don't know. Or will he have her keep it the same? It's going to be interesting to see. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, 180 seems like... that's right. I was like, there's no way that's close. There's no way. But again, our time of what was happening in the Big Brother house is a little distorted. They might have showed that Mon Wan thing on like day one. Is it Foxy? His answers weren't in sync. No, they were not. They were not in sync. Did he get 0? Did he not get 1 right, I think? He was doing really bad. I am interested in this show. Over the Edge, I think it's called, or Over the Limit. It's like a celebrity survivor. Meta World Peace is going to be on it, and he's great TV. Ray Lewis is in this. Who's the other guy? He was the coach for the 49ers at one point, so that'll be interesting too. I'm kind of interested to see how that goes. I think he may have gotten one question right. Oh man, and I think he was throwing it, because after like the second wrong answer, he gave a thumbs up, like, yeah, this is what I want. It's like, dude, this morning you were saying that you wanted to win it and use it to get Todrick out. How is this what you want? All right, so that was a bit of a thrill ride. Didn't expect it to be that close and that intense there for that veto. I think if I had to put money on it right now, I think the nominations are going to stay the same. I think Mirai is going to go home. But what would I want to see? Just for the excitement of it, I want to see Shayna use this on Chris Kattan and Todrick go up. And he went home because he got a question wrong by 5 hours. I feel like this is like a Big Brother moment that will be remembered if this happens. But I don't know if it will. All right, we're back. What is going to happen? What will Shayna do? Right, just for the excitement of it. Just for the excitement of it, I think it would be fun. Especially when, like, this was not at all a possibility last night. This all just happened today. Out of nowhere. All right. Shayna. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? She's wearing platform shoes, having some difficulties. Okay. Kind of what I figured. Here's what I've discovered, guys. Here's what I've discovered with everything that happened today on the feeds in this episode is NSYNC has no cojones. NSYNC likes to talk a big game, but he won't follow through on that. He had the ability there with his #1 ally to be able to take down Chris Kattan and put up Todrick and get him out. Like he said he wanted to do. And he didn't do it. He didn't pull the trigger. NSYNC, I am so disappointed in you right now. So disappointed. Now what I want the most right now is I want Chris Kattan to stay, and I want him to win HOH, and I want him to get revenge for his friend Mirai. Take out NSYNC. Take him out. That's what I want to see now. Yeah, JD, this is like, what the hell? Right? Like, come on. You had it. You had it right there. You could have did it, but you didn't do it. What a shame. What a shame. I'm not gonna, I kind of saw it coming, but I was hoping, especially with him, he had to throw that competition. Like, he couldn't be that bad at it where he got 1 point. Like, you're not that bad at this, right? Like, if you're gonna throw a competition, how do you make it so obvious where it's like, dude, all right, get the first 2 wrong and then actually try, because then you let them get like a 2-point lead on you, and you're not going to catch up then. And if you do start to catch up, then just get the next ones wrong. Like, it's not hard to actually throw that competently where it doesn't look like you're throwing it. That was like an obvious throw. And if it wasn't an obvious throw, like, I don't know what to say, man. Like, that was bad. That was bad. I'll admit some of them were actually hard. I think I missed 2 or 3 of them where it was like I didn't get them. But come on. Well, it was a exciting but slightly uneventful turn of events so far. If I had to guess where the votes are going to go, Carson, Cynthia, they'll vote for Mirai to go. I would assume Todd, Lamar, Misha, and Todrick will end up doing the same with Shayna. It could be unanimous, if I'm being completely honest here. But maybe Todd and Misha decide, no, let's vote for Chris Kattan, just kind of save face with Mirai. Possibly. We'll see, but oh man. What could have been? What could have been? This is disappointing. This shows Tyler and Ian Eviction. Oh god. What a night that was. That was bad. Did Veto change? No, Philly dog. There was a hope. There was a hope there. This morning, Chris Kattan talked a big game saying, hey, I want to win this veto. I want to use it on Chris Kattan. I want to take Todrick and put him up on the block, and we can backdoor Todrick. And then his closest ally wins veto, and she doesn't use it, and now we're stuck with the same nominations. And it's like, this is why, as much as it was like, wait a minute. Did he just say he wants to backdoor Todrick? As much as I heard that went, what? Last night, that wasn't a possibility. This morning, it was like, wait, what's going on here? As much as like that perked up my interest, I was like, wait a minute. As soon as I heard that he's like, I only want to do it if I win veto, I was like, that's a little suspicious. Why? That doesn't make any sense. So when I heard that, I was doubtful. But there was that linger of hope. That linger of hope. All right, we're here. We're back. We're getting ready for eviction. We're about to get the speeches here in just a moment. I feel like it's going to be Mirai. But we'll see how this goes. He's falling on his sword. He's falling on his sword right now. He wants to be evicted, I think. I don't know. I don't know if that's ever been done before. Has anyone ever done that before? Has anyone ever said, yeah, just send me home? As much as I would hate to see him go, I mean, that's kind of amazing to see. What? Why did she bring up the cookout? I'm a little confused. Will they vote Chris Kattan out? I know he's been struggling. You know, we talked a little bit earlier. I think it was JD who brought up his back and neck injury, and I think like the past 2 days he wasn't sleeping well. Right, he was getting up and eating some cake, so that probably didn't help either. But he ended up like sleeping the whole day up in like the HOH room, even to the point where people were getting like worried online. They were like, "Where's Chris Kattan?" It's like he's sleeping up in the HOH room. He's fine. Okay. It does not look like they are going to honor Chris Kattan's wishes, and it looks like they're going to evict Mirai. Let's see what Misha does. Mirai. So yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to honor Chris Kattan's wishes here. It looks like they are going to be sending him home. This is pretty interesting.
I vote to evict Mirai.
Thank you.
Yeah, this might be
Hi, Morgan,
unanimous.
Bev, Brett.
So not only did he throw himself on the sword, but now they're like, nah, we're not gonna accept that. We just missed Lamar's vote, but he voted to evict Mirai. So Mirai will be going home. I'm a little shocked. I'm a little shocked. Let's see what Todrick does.
Vote to evict my sweet Mirai. Love you, Mom, Sheena, and John.
Is this gonna be unanimous?
Thank you.
After that speech, they're gonna make this a unanimous
narrowly
vote to
escaped
evict
eviction
Mirai.
last week.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Thank you.
Evict Mirai. just evict Mirai. Not I vote to evict Mirai. Not like I sadly just evict Mirai. Shayna now.
Hi, Shayna.
Hey, Julie.
Please cast your vote to evict.
I vote to evict Mirai.
Thank you.
Is that everybody?
Matthew, BMF, April. Mwah.
Yeah, they just unanimously voted to evict Mirai. Chris Kattan says, "Send me home," and they all go, "Nah, bro." Nah, bro. We're keeping you. You've got to suffer in here. You've got to suffer with us. Amazing. Amazing. I guess might as well do the deed a little bit early here. And oops. And send her off into the gray photo land of eviction. Mirai has been evicted from the Big Brother house. It'll be official here in just a few moments as they send us to a commercial break after the vote, which is an interesting move. After the vote, but before her actual eviction. I don't know. But what could have been with this episode? What could have been? We had this glimmer of hope that maybe things would be exciting. Maybe things would go a completely different way than we thought. All in the course of a night, right? We go to bed last night thinking, all right, Mirai's gonna go home. It's not gonna be that, eventful. To all of a sudden, wait a minute. Maybe the veto will be used. Maybe Todrick will get backdoored, only for NSYNC to throw the veto competition as poorly as I've ever seen anyone throw a veto competition in all of Big Brother history. This was more blatant than Caleb throwing that veto competition with Frankie and sitting down. This was the worst throw I think I've ever seen on Big Brother. After he talked so much today about how, hey, maybe we backdoor Todrick. Maybe we take him out. Lies and slander. As I hit my microphone there. Sorry about that. It makes me wonder now too, because again, we will never get the full story on why NSYNC had it out for Mirai. We'll never get it. They've already been told not to talk about it, but even if Mirai decides to talk about it, we're not going to get an unbiased opinion here, right? Because we don't know. We don't know the full story, right? And it's just going to go down in Big Brother lore of like, oh yeah, there was that thing that happened when the feeds weren't on Celebrity Big Brother 3 that we don't know, and Mirai got evicted for it. What's crazy too is there's the whole story from Teddy where she said, yeah, I had Mirai's back. It's why I got put up on the block. And then there was like a revelation, an exact quote. She said there was a revelation and I realized that she was playing the game the whole time. What could what could that all mean? Like, what does that mean? We will never know. We'll never actually know. But here we're back from commercial, and it looks like we're going to get the official reveal.
Mirai, you are evicted from the Big Brother house.
It's okay.
7-0. Completely unanimous.
You're an incredible hero.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Bye, Mirai. Thank you.
After Chris Kattan says, hey, vote me out. Vote me out and keep her. It's a 7-0 vote to send her out. I'm on board as of right now. Chris Kattan for the win. Chris Kattan for the win, and we all eat cake in the middle of the night. Oh. Mirai in heels just jumped down the stairs on the stage. Ooh, they're talking about it. They're like, he wanted to leave. Lamar? Lamar's like, man, that's tough. He wanted to leave. They still voted me out. Let's hear what Mirai has to say. It looks like she's barely keeping it together almost. I don't know what it is about Mirai. There is just something where, and maybe it's just that she didn't enjoy this experience, but just like her body language seems really off for some reason.
I've never been like the only Asian American in a room, and that is something that I will have to endure, but I've always been surrounded, and that was really hard for me.
Well, I have been the only Asian American in the room.
And I look up to you so much.
I'm a little older. But you know what? I did notice that despite the age difference, it really looked like you and Chris Kattan, who's around my age.
This is where it's a little tough, right? Because that is one of the prevailing theories, that the thing we didn't see when the feeds were off involved race, and her thinking that it was about race, and the reason why she doesn't connect with them was all about race, which I don't want to discredit at all, that it's a possibility. But just like how she brought it up and then kind of dismisses it, and then Julie says it and doesn't really seem like it hits with her. She was 7 years younger than everybody in the house. 7 years younger. And that could be a big possibility on why she wasn't connecting with them just as much as it could have been that she was the only Asian American in there. And I think that maybe her pushing that agenda, maybe people didn't like that. And that's why they didn't connect with her even more, is like they thought she was like using that. I don't know. It's a weird situation, and it's one of those things where we'll never get a full answer on what happened. We're also not getting an HOH tonight. We're going to have to settle with having a pretty exciting veto competition. But that will do it for the episode. And Chris Kattan here is like, why am I still in this house?
Yeah, I think. But I thought it just wasn't good for her. Wasn't good.
It's okay. It's all right.
He's like, I wanted to go home. Why didn't you let me go home?
Okay.
What it is.
He's like, why didn't you guys let me go home? But I guess we will have an HOH tonight. Maybe on the feeds we will find out who won. But for now, we will say goodbye to Mirai. Yeah, poor Chris. Poor Chris. He definitely seems like he's checked out and he's not enjoying himself in there right now. And I think a lot of it has to do with his neck and his back. I don't think the beds are that comfortable in the house. So that's kind of an issue. But yeah, it's a thing. I just want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. Everyone who stopped in chat. I really appreciate it. Before we end it here, I'll drop a few links. If anybody wants to follow me on Twitter, it's probably the best way to keep up with everything going on. I am also over on Discord. We have a Discord server where potentially we could do more stuff like watch parties and things like that. I've been kind of watching the Australian Survivor episodes. They're a little hard to do like a live watch along with because they air at like 3 a.m. and then I'll watch them at random times. But hey, if we get interest, maybe we could do stuff like that over there. I also do have a Twitch channel that you can follow as well. Drop the link for that. Remember, if this was your first time here on the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you liked this, hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. And we do recaps of all the episodes, so we'll have a recap of the episode tomorrow, as well as an update on what happened on the live feeds tonight. Tomorrow morning, that'll be up on the channel, so make sure you subscribe and you don't miss that. We've been doing those every day. And yeah, just I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me tonight for the episode. It was not that eventful, but it was a fun episode to end on. If you guys are looking for something to do in the meantime, I am going to be hanging out over on Twitch with one of my good friends, Capone Gaming. Do you want to head on over there? You can head on over, hang out in the chat with me and everybody else. You may know him better as Bruno from BB Can 3 and 5. But once again, thank you everybody for hanging out with me, and I will see you all next time.